Hey people, welcome to the Run Tester. It's Kieran here, and I have got a race test video of the New Balance Rebel V5. I'm actually here in Durban. I'm using this shoe to go and run the Comrades Marathon 2025. 90 kilometers, loads of downhill, loads of uphill, a road ultra with the kind of elevation profile of a trail ultra, but the intensity of a city road marathon. Those of you who know the Comrades will know it well. Choosing the right shoe is mission critical. After a lot of deliberation, I settled on using the Rebel V5 to take on this beast of a challenge. So without further ado, here is how I got on. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Big disgrace. We keep trucking on. Picking off days now, 23. So it's about now in this race. Oh my god. Someone's got through and that's brilliant. So what I was going to say, it's about now in this race with somewhere like 6Ks to go. We've been yomping on these dual carriageways for a long time. Up and down, up and down. Well, you just one flat, you are done. And it's a struggle. It's so close, but still an effort away. But we keep going. The bill is in the bag. The bill is in the bag. I'm going to put the camera away now. I just want to cross the line and enjoy these crowds. The new Comrades finish, people. Finish on a bus. Yeah. We've done it. It's been a battle and a half today. So it's done. Got one of these. That is the Bill Rowan. I now have a few of those, 3 of those to my name and a back-to-back. But let's cut to the chase. How did the New Balance Fuel Cell Rebel V5 perform out there over the 90 Ks on those roads? Well, this shoe did exactly what I needed it to do. That's the best compliment I can pay it. I picked this shoe out of all the other shoes and the options that I've got because I knew that it would, or I hoped that it would have, it was light, it was stable, it's got a good balance of cushion and energy, it feels nimble on the foot, there's good comfort, it has a decent roomy toe box generally speaking. You've got relatively padded heel collars here, so there's nothing too extreme. You know that this is going to pretty much look after you. You've got an ample padded tongue as well, so the comfort on the foot was really good. And I put faith in the ride consistency of this shoe. It can go fast, like you can move at pace in this shoe, but crucially for the Comrades, and I think this is one thing that for me is a massive point when you're choosing a shoe to race this, it will look after you when you are not. And there are going to be times during Comrades when you're walking, depending on how fast you are, if you're running for silvers, maybe get away with a carbon plate shoe if you're always on good form and you're always actually attacking it. If you're going to be running further back, I think the biggest thing is when you hit 50, 60, 70 Ks, you want a shoe that when you're hanging, when you're getting ragged, when you're really in pain, it's going to take care of you with the cushion underfoot, also with a little bit of efficiency, comfort. You just don't want to feel it. It needs to protect you on that down from the impact that you're going to get coming back up from the road, and there is a lot of that when you're doing the down. It has to be able to cope with the camber that you're going to get on the big kind of 4-lane dual carriageways or whatever, the motorways. It has to work on the uphill. So you need the cushioning, you need the protection, and you need the comfort. Those are the kind of 3 things that I think are key, because if you've got those, I think you can work on the speed. So even though if you pick a shoe that's got a little bit more cushion, I think it works better than going for something that's really stripped back, hoping that you're going to get the most out of the efficiency. For a lot of people, I think once you get towards the end of that race, you're not going to be moving efficiently anyway. So the percentages that come from a carbon plate, I'm not sure you necessarily get them. There is a caveat to that. If you've really got a comfortable carbon shoe that does all the things I've said, then wear it, fine. Fuel Cell Rebel V5 did all of that for me, really looked after me. The cushion underneath was absolutely perfect. I had no foot fatigue coming up. They felt light. I was getting energy back, not too soft, not too sinky. They weren't, dragging me down and making me work my way out. I was getting nice roll through. They were really, really stable. Even on, some of those you're on a really, really steep camber and you're almost like one leg lopsided. They were controlled, balanced. Well, the grip was good. I had one small issue with the fit, which was on my right shoe. I got a little bit of lace pinch on the top of my big toe knuckle. I didn't get on the left, so it might just be the way that I laced it down. I did have to stop at one point and tweak the lacing. By that time, I think it was already too late, but I did come out of this with a big kind of red spot on there. But overall, I think this was an excellent choice of a shoe for something that sort of cut that middle line between being energetic, cushioned, but also really nicely reliable and stable. So for me, for this race, the New Balance Fuel Cell Rebel V5 was a big thumbs up, and for a road ultra like it, I think this is a good shoe choice. I also think it's really got, off the back of that, I'd say it's got really good capability for your kind of long training runs where you're going to be mixing up the paces a bit, where you might be doing, some slow, then moving into faster marathon pace miles and then going back to slow. I think this has got the hallmarks of a really good shoe. I'm sort of super impressed with how it's performed. Was very glad that I chose it. Billy boy! So there you have it. That has been my race test at the Comrades Marathon 2025 down run. Before I leave, I wanted to say a big thank you to everyone who came over and said hello, who's been watching the Run Testers from all over the world. Special shout out to my friends from Zambia though, who I met on the plane. I met after the race, and yeah, you made me laugh, you made me smile. It was great to chat, great to see you, and yeah, I really appreciate that you guys are out there watching the videos. It was really nice to hear that they actually make a difference and that they're really useful to you. So big thumbs up, but not just to you, everyone else who came out and said thanks for the reviews. Always a worry when you sidle up alongside me during the run and say, I chose these shoes because we've been watching a review on the channel, and I'm like, did we get it right? Did we get it right? But most of you seem to have had a kind of happy day in the shoes that you found with our help. So yeah, big thanks for coming up and saying hello. It's always a pleasure to meet you out there on the course in person. So anyway, I have got a plane to catch, so I better get a shift on. As ever, thank you very much for stopping by. Hope this has been useful. If you're going to be running the Comrades, yeah, hit us up with any questions. If you want tips, looking for shoes, always here to answer those questions. But in the meantime, until next time, happy running, people.